We're the greatest Arsenal and we're going to Wembley. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. 4-2 on aggregate in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Guys, you don't understand how long I've been waiting to say that, man. Oh my days. Absolutely incredible. Job's not finished, but boy, oh boy, does that feel good. Because, oh my God, that may have been the worst 90 minutes I have ever seen in my life. But, fair play, man. Mikel Arteta got the job done. That's all that matters. Clean sheet. No real scares. I mean, Chelsea didn't play that badly, if I'm being honest. It was like nothing really splitting the sides. Chelsea had a lot of the ball, but we were one goal up. So we were quite comfy for them to have it, as long as we were defended well. And to be fair, we defended quite well. But enough about that, because all that matters, we're in the Carabao Cup final, end of March, where we will face either Man City or Newcastle. Bearing in mind, Man City are 2-0 up on aggregate and they are at home tomorrow. I'll be watching that one, because I think this one will be a lot better a game, because Man City have had their defensive troubles. Newcastle, they're going to have to go at it. But forget about that, because this game right here, getting one up on the ops, Chelsea shit, hold that. Because we've been bantered by these guys for so long, continuously as well, to this day. Champions of Europe, blah, 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 all this. But hey, today, I wanted that win. I didn't care what the score was. I knew if we drew 0-0, yes, think out a 0-0, which we nearly did. Get the job done. But I wanted to win, man. I wanted to really make it hurt. And what better way than for King Kai to come off the bench and do this? Go past Sanchez, composure, and finish it off. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, no slander, but I don't know if our other forwards would score that, because the way he just rounds it round the keeper in the last minute instead of just smashing it. Hey, man, fair play Kai Havertz, man. Love to see it. Him coming back, obviously not ready to start games, but I think he might be the guy to lead us going forward. I'm not gonna lie. It's just with Havertz, we saw a few seasons back, the team clicks better when he's in it. But it's nothing about who should be starting here, because all that matters is we have beaten Chelsea and we've taken the aggregate up to 4-2 and we've got to the final, guys. We are going to Wembley for the first time in 6 years. Absolutely crazy that it's been that long, but hey, I'm glad to be back. That's all I'm saying. And now we can just put our feet up and see who we will face, either Man City or Newcastle. I think it will be Man City, but you never know, man, with the amount of goals they're conceding right now. It's going to be an interesting one tomorrow. But regardless of who it is, I'm confident. But obviously, we still got to win that and hopefully bring the trophy home, because we haven't won this. When was the date I heard? It was 1994? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Something crazy like that. Paul Merson was playing. The guy's literally doing punditry. And he was playing and scored a goal in that game. Absolutely mad. But besides the point, because today wasn't a good game at all to watch. I mean, if you're a neutral, you probably turned it off before the winning goal. And I don't blame you, because Chelsea had more possession. They had way more shots. But they didn't really test us. Like, realistically, guys. They had a lot of momentum. Fair play to Rosinha, because he's a novice in terms of the Chelsea job. And he set them up really interestingly today. I was looking at that lineup, and I think everyone was like, what the fuck is he doing? 3-5-2, no Reece James because of injury. No Cole Palmer starting. He came on with a COVID mask. I thought he was just trying to act Bov, but I guess he was ill. And Esteval, who I hope his family are good in Brazil, but he wasn't expected to even make the bench, and he did. But you're looking at our Chelsea team, and you're thinking, what on earth is he playing at? 2 strikers, 5 in the midfield, and 3 at the back against Arsenal away. But it somewhat worked, man, because they frustrated us. They managed to press us really well. The midfield 5 did quite well, man. Individually, all of them had pretty decent games. They were constantly pressing us, forcing us into errors, nicking the ball off. And they had large spells of possession in this game. I thought we could have done a lot better in terms of attack, troubling the back 3. But Cucurella and Gusto did well in kind of marshalling Martinelli and Madueke for large spells. But hey, it didn't matter in the end. But I thought in the first half, it was really poor, man. Like, we had some efforts and we maybe could have done better with them. I thought Madueke had some bright spells. Got past Cucurella 1 or 2 times, but I think Cucurella did all right. To be fair to him, Gyökeres was anonymous. I didn't really think it was the game for him, especially when I saw their lineup. I was like, oh, Jesus could have been a lot better starting this. As we know, Havertz is easing back in. He doesn't really start games at the moment. Martinelli got pace-wise, he had them, but didn't really offer too much convincingly. Rice grew into it, because at first I thought he was quite sloppy today, man. He was getting passing the ball like to no one and not really commanding anything. Zubimendi, to be fair to him, especially in that second half, I thought he was really good at winning the duels, man, when we needed him to as well. Hincapié, the weird thing is, guys, I think Hincapié and Timber were two of our best performers, man. That's how you know it was bad, because they were doing well defensively, man. Yeah, there were a few scares, but I thought Hincapié did really well on that side, man. He was solid, really solid in terms of defensively. And going forward, he offered something, man. He had a near goal that was saved by Sanchez. There weren't many chances, guys. Like, clear cut, I'm going to be honest. Enzo, I mean, if you're a Chelsea fan, you're probably quite pissed at him today. Because, yes, he got in the good positions, but he squandered so many shots, man. You're thinking at least one of these has to test Kepa properly. Because Kepa, I'm not saying I was worried about him, but he is not David Raya. Like, we know he's not good at penalties. And he's not as secure, but he did his thing today, man. He made the saves when he needed to. And that free kick, I'm not going to lie, I was sly shitting myself, like, looking at his positioning. But, hey, man, it ended in nothing. But, yeah, man, for the most part, it was just such a weird game, man. It was a game of chess, but it was just who has more possession. And we were just comfy letting them have the ball, because we knew if we defended well, which we do, they're not going to score. And, yeah, they had 14 shots in the game, but the Kepa only had to make 2 saves, and it was only one big chance. They were very wasteful in front of goal, man. Really, really wasteful, man. Like, with all that possession in the first half, I mean, the chance creation was really, really slim, guys. I'm looking at the stats now, and it felt like this as well, but yeah, man, it was not a good watch. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, the near chances, I can't think of too many off the top of my head. I thought Pedro, this rating by SofaScore, was a bit unfair, because I think he was the only one in terms of attack actually doing anything. Like, he managed to hold the ball up quite well against Gabriel and Saliba, lay it off to people, but there was no support. The lap, I mean, what the hell were they doing with him on the right wing? Like, he had no chance doing anything there, but Pedro was the only one really trying anything up there, and the rest of it was just Cucurella and Gusto bombing up and down. Enzo having loads of long-range efforts. And that was about it, man. No defence was really troubled too tough. And it was kind of a game of, if Chelsea don't score, we're fine to just draw this 0-0, which I hear. I do hear it. It's boring, and I did want to win, but we got there in the end. We did get there in the end. But yeah, that first half, forgetful as hell. If I've forgotten anything, my bad, guys. All I care about is getting through to the final. But second half, Chelsea continued to have chances, but 11 shots in the second half. And I'm going to be honest, guys, it didn't really feel like we were going to get concede a goal. There are a few moments where you're like, okay, Chelsea are having too much of the ball here, and we're doing what we did against Man U and Liverpool. But the difference was that they didn't really create any clear-cut chances. There were a few penalty shouts, a few weird set pieces that were fouls called for. I did think Fofana in the first half got lucky with VAR not intervening. I'm going to watch it back, because it looked like he handballed it, but I'm not going to be shameless and say clear pen or anything like that. But they were calling for some mad ones as well. Yeah, we didn't really do anything in the second half in terms of one goal. We only had 2 shots in the second half, which is really poor. But for this one game, I will allow it, because I think Arteta realised we got to be pragmatic here. They're desperate. So as long as we keep it 0-0 with not really looking like conceding, we're going to see it out. They're not going to score. They're going to get desperate. And that's exactly what they did, because they got very desperate towards the end, flung everyone forward, which I get. And then that's how Havertz scores his goal. Big up Kai, man. I'm so glad. When he came on, I thought we were going to score, because it's just written in the stars. Kai Havertz against his former club. And it's a good finish, man. It comes from Declan Rice, who we catch them out because they've committed everyone forward. We break. Rice plays the ball across. Kai Havertz rounds it around the keeper, slots it in, points to the badge. Absolutely love to see it. Chelsea fans are probably absolutely fuming, and they can hold it, because we needed this, man. We needed this win. We needed to go to the final of the cup, which we haven't been in a final of in a long, long time. They were showing flashbacks. God forbid the City finals we've played, but we need to get revenge on City. I'm not gonna lie. I want City in the final, low key, guys. But at the same time, I don't really care. Like Newcastle or City tomorrow, we'll have to wait and see. Let me just show you guys the sofa score really quickly to round off the video. If this was a Prem game, guys, you know by now, I'd be going a lot more into performances because for the players we had out there, I expected a bit more. Madueke, not offering too much. He tried, but Cucurella got the better of him most. Gyökeres, non-existent. Martinelli, not really offering too much. Eze, little touches here and there, but not enough. But let's not do that, guys, because we are through. That's all that matters. And it's not a Prem game where it would be a lot more frustrating, regardless of getting the win, because I know wins are all that matter, but at the same time, we want to see better performances. Rice grew into the game for sure. So did Zubamendi. And the defence as a whole looked way more solid. Even towards the end, because yes, look at the stats. I mean, they do look convincing in Chelsea's favour, but look at the chance conversion, man. One big chance from 14 shots. I haven't got the XG here, but it wasn't great, man. It wasn't great. I mean, very even first half, like pretty just no one breaking through either in terms of a clear better team. Second half, Chelsea were much more on the front foot. But this is what you expect, guys. They are 1 goal down on aggregate. They need a goal to take it to extra time. And we're just like, okay, do something. And I'm not going to lie, in terms of Chelsea, Pedro was trying. The lap, it just wasn't enough, man. Yeah, the game plan frustrated us in terms of it gave them a lot of possession. But what did they do with it, guys? They just skied a load of shots and tame efforts. I mean, Palmer came on, did nothing. Esteval did nothing when he came on. And Garnacho, oh my God, man. When he came on, I know he scored 2 in the other leg, but really poor, man. Really poor. And the rest are just kids. It's crazy, that bench. Like, I was more than confident getting it done today. Because look at our bench. Look how many unused subs we had. We had Trossard come on, see the game out. Havertz got the goal. And that was it. Crazy, man. Absolutely wild. But yeah, that's about it, guys, man. Through to the final. I'm very happy with that. That's all that matters. On to tomorrow's game, which I'll be watching and covering. This is an interesting one, man, because yeah, City are 2-0 up at home, but Newcastle, nothing to lose. They're gonna go for it. And with the pacing behind, we saw against Liverpool, I didn't do a video on it. They played better than Liverpool for the opening 20-30 minutes, and then Liverpool absolutely destroyed them. But they have definitely got stuff to harm this City backline. I mean, look at this makeshift backline at the moment. It's not looking great, convincingly. Will he play Trafford as well? This is an interesting one. Very interesting. But what do you guys think about that one? Let me know. And what do you think about this one? Because King Kai, big up, man. I'm so glad we got the win to make it 4-2 on aggregate. Just to solidify that push to the final. But whoever it is, bring it on. On to the next Prem game. Sunderland at home. Need to get the 3 points there. Saka's out for a few weeks until like the 20-something of Feb, which is a blow. But Madueke is going to get consistent minutes now, hopefully. And we're going to change things up. Hopefully Eze, because Odegaard's got a niggle as well. But let me know what you guys thought of the game. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the follow on my socials down below. The links are all there. But it's been Jay-Z Knows Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.